It's been 1 year since I went viral on YouTube. And boy, has it been a roller coaster ride ever since. And although I'm really grateful for the journey, I'm quitting. No, I'm just joking. This is a little clickbaity. I'm not leaving YouTube. I sort of sabotaged my own channel on purpose. Let me explain what I did and let me explain how I did it and why I did it. The other day, I changed my thumbnail for that viral video that was at about 650,000 views, and I freshened up the title to try to bring the video up to date. But at the same time, I was completely tired of that video. Let me explain something about YouTube once you go viral. I have a couple of viral videos. When you have a viral video, YouTube will continue pushing out or giving impressions for that video. You'll have trailing videos that'll come behind those viral videos. The reason why this happens is because YouTube is a money-making platform owned by Google, and YouTube's job is to make money for Google. So if your videos have been tested and they're working, YouTube is going to continue to allow those videos to come up on people's homepages and to continue to make money. No matter how good your current content is, your current content will come out and hopefully your regular subscribers will watch it. And if they do, then YouTube will sample a larger audience. When I continue to push out great videos, or even though I thought all of my videos were great, YouTube will start to test the larger audience faster, and larger audiences don't know me, so they're not likely to click on my videos. And that in turn sent the signal to the algorithm my content was not good, which meant that YouTube would not push those videos to new audiences anymore. Is that fair? I don't think so. And I think that's why a lot of people end up quitting YouTube, but I'm not quitting YouTube. I think going viral is a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. And if you really want to know the ins and outs about how I feel about going viral in less than 1 year and actually going viral on my channel 3 times, you're going to have to stay until a quick message from today's sponsor, Nexus Clips. If you're doing short form content like I am, whether it's on YouTube Shorts or whether it's on TikTok, Nexus Clips is a tool that I've been using in order to repurpose all of my content and make my content creation life a little bit more simpler. I don't have to generate YouTube Shorts from scratch or even TikToks from scratch. The tool that I use to repurpose my long form videos into short form videos is Nexus Clips. Nexus Clips is an AI software tool that repurposes your long form into shorts. It takes the most viral potential moments and gives you 5 to 8 clips that could potentially get you seen by more audiences. What Nexus Clips actually does is saves you time and it saves you headache from having to repurpose all of your long form content into shorts or TikToks or Reels. I've been using Nexus Clips for over a year. It's been a game changer and a lifesaver when it comes to creating content for me. And if you guys been watching my videos, I like to move around all over the video. But Nexus Clips has the facial recognition tool that allows my face to be completely aligned so I don't have to do all the editing. A lot of the big content creators like Mr. Beast, Ali Abdaal, April Lynn, they have big teams and fancy editors, and they try to keep software tools like this secret. But I'm sharing this software with you today, and if you're curious and you want to try Nexus Clips, I'll be leaving you a 10% discount code down in the description. What I'm doing is doing what I did when I first started on this platform, which was make content that I enjoyed making that actually resonated with my audience. You used to hear me say, niche down, niche down, niche down. And I still believe in niching down. I do believe if you spread yourself too wide and too thin, you end up reaching no one. A better approach is to pick 2 or 3 topics that you enjoy talking about and do that content. Now for me, I ended up boxing myself in and only talking about YouTube growth, and I would also sprinkle in a little bit of AI. And I ended up burning myself out with just talking about that type of content. All right, so let's get back into the saga of what it feels like to go viral on YouTube and how to handle it, especially if you don't like the niche that you're in. I completely understand now why a lot of even the big content creators end up quitting YouTube. When you go viral and you start resonating with a large audience or a large community, you start to feel like this is the only thing that you have to offer. And all of your value is wrapped up in that one topic or that particular niche. Even though you have so much more to offer that people might not know about, or you may not have allowed yourself to operate outside of the box that either you put yourself in or others have put you in. And it's so easy to get in that box because once you start developing your craft and creating good content, that's all that people start asking you about. And if you're like me, you find yourself becoming some type of, not necessarily a guru, but maybe an expert that you never really signed up to be. Yes, I'm a coach, but here's what coaches do. They lead, they guide, and they mentor. Real coaches allow people to flourish and grow on their own. All we do as coaches is point people in that direction, but we don't push you or act like we're gurus and we have it all figured out. We just guide you along the way because maybe it's someplace we've been before and we picked up nuggets. Now listen, I never pretended to be a guru. Actually, I was the anti-guru. Real coaches, they don't make false promises. What they actually do is provide you with systems and accountability in order for you to learn the lessons and to obtain success for yourself. That's what real coaches do. They don't promise, they just guide and help deliver. A lot of the big content creators now are really struggling. I saw a video the other day from Jay Beeson. She was even talking about being mentally affected by the low views. We all suffer that creative burnout or have those moments where we feel like we need to pivot or we want to do something different. And just to be transparent, all of us content creators, we struggle with the same thing. I think those of us who will really succeed are those who have strong communities. Here's the best advice that I can share with you. Find your voice, find your value, and stick to that. Don't try to go off and become somebody else that you were never meant to be. And that's easier said than done, especially as you're a content creator. When we get on this platform, we have to do a lot of research. And sometimes in that research, we end up morphing into other people or into other voices or even into other spaces where we weren't called to be. Now, in this season, I'm called to be what? A conscious co-creator. It's time for me to just go with the flow. Now, listen, in going with the flow, I do have a plan. My plan is to still consistently show up for you 2 times per week. I love talking about personal development and having a growth mindset and being consistent and growing your passive income. That's what you can expect from me. I love inspiring. I love motivating. I love guiding people. That is how I was born. That is my God-given gifts. And I don't know how to be anything other than me. So that's what you're going to get from me on my channel. I'm excited for this next journey on YouTube and on socials because it's fresh content, fresh mindset, fresh outcomes. And before I go, I would be remiss if I don't say thank you. If you've been on this journey with me on my channel as a subscriber, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join the community, join the family. Let's continue on our content creation journey in a better way with a better mindset. I'm your girl Reva, showing you how to show up on socials. I'll see you the next time on the next video. Bye-bye.